Teachers, what's the craziest punishment you've ever gave to someone? I was teaching my 10th grade history class, and there was this one kid, James, who thought he was the funniest person alive. He'd interrupt every 5 minutes with some dumb joke, and while some kids laughed at first, but by week 3, everyone was over it. But this kid didn't care at all. He kept going. One day, I'm in the middle of explaining the Civil War, and James raises his hand. I thought he actually had a question for once, but instead, he asked if Abraham Lincoln ever hit the gritty. The entire class went silent. I told him to stop, gave him a warning, but 10 minutes later, he did it again. Asked if George Washington had Riz. I snapped. I told him that since he loved interrupting so much, he could teach the next class. He laughed it off, thought I was joking, but I wasn't. The next day, I handed him my lesson plan, told him he had 45 minutes to teach the class about the Revolutionary War, and if he didn't, automatic detention for a week. This kid panicked. He stood up there, stuttering, trying to make jokes, but nobody laughed. He couldn't answer a single question the students asked him, and after 10 minutes of complete silence and awkwardness, he sat down and begged me to take over. I didn't. I let him sit there in embarrassment for the rest of class while I graded papers. The kids were all staring at him like he was the biggest clown alive. When class ended, James came up to me and apologized, said he'd never interrupt again. I thought that was the end of it. 2 days later, the principal called me into his office. Apparently, James's mom complained that I humiliated her son in front of the class and demanded I get reprimanded. I explained the whole situation, showed him the weeks of documented interruptions, and the principal laughed. Told her that her son needed to learn respect, and if she had an issue with my teaching methods, she could homeschool him instead. James never interrupted me again after that.